Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Police and Patrol Officers. I hope you're having a wonderful day, of course. Happy Monday or whenever you are watching this. And we are going to be hopping right back in, not hanging around today, as I'm eager to get out and about on patrol and see what kind of stuff we can get ourselves into. So I do hope that you all had a wonderful weekend, of course. And we'll just go ahead and flip it over into open patrol here. And I'm thinking we'll probably start up here in Melting Pot today. And we'll go over here to Beaufort Landing. That seems like a good idea. And before we go out and pick our vehicle for today's shift, we will go ahead and just customize our character just a little bit. So go ahead and put those glasses on. There we are. And I'm thinking we'll go with the default black uniform here. Excellent. And I'm thinking for this episode, we'll just go ahead and hop in the van for now. We're not going to be using that, but it's just the easiest one to go ahead and hop into so we can go over to the garage and get it changed over. Okay, what vehicle could we take for today's episode? We could take the WPV. We haven't taken that one in a while. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and take the WPV. Just pick out the right livery because we have so many of them nowadays. There we go. That's the one we're after. And just make sure we have all the correct items in the trunk, which we do. Alrighty, 119, you can show me 1041, 108. Alright, we're going to be pulling over this vehicle in front of us because they very clearly have a smoking tailpipe. So we'll just wait for the traffic lights to turn green and then we will initiate the stop. Going to be on a 1011. It's going to be with a blue Ford sedan. License plate is going to be 9 Papa Tango Foxtrot 51. Occupy one time. No 32s needed. Good morning, sir. Commander Martin, Brighton Police Department. Reason for the stop is that your tailpipe is smoking. I don't know if you're aware of that. Okay, so not a problem. Do you have any ID on you at all? License, registration, proof, insurance, vehicle? Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Okay, Ping Lopez. That is going to be valid. Okay. Well, that isn't good, is it? Invalid insurance and the vehicle is registered to him has been reported stolen, and I did smell some alcohol there. Alrighty, sir. Do you mind exiting this vehicle and moving with me to the sidewalk, please? Alrighty, sir. Have you consumed any alcohol or taken any drugs I should be made aware of? Okay, sir, just bear with me for a moment. Okay, so I just want to double check things here. See what license plate is on the back of this vehicle. Okay, so that does not match in the system, so they are completely different. Okay, so I want to see who this vehicle is actually registered to. Who did that come back as? That is registered to a Henry Salas, and that is also reported stolen. Okay. Okay, sir. At this time, you're going to be placed under arrest for driving a stolen vehicle. Please turn around and place your hands behind your back for me. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one big point you, but instead, frankly, no cost to you. Do you understand these rights? Do you have any questions for me, sir? Excellent. 119, one custody. Alrighty, sir. Anything on me is going to poke me, hurt me, stick me, or otherwise. Okay, next question is, do you have a handgun permit? And the answer is a no. Okay, sir. You're going to be getting an additional charge for possession of a firearm without a permit, okay? Okay, sir. Just bear with me for a moment. 119, can I get a 32,000 on count 20 for a 1015? 10-4. Hey, officer, thank you for coming out. That suspect is going to be all yours. $119. Could I get a 1051 down to my current 20 for a impounded vehicle? $10-4. And 119 or 1011 is going to be code for, and you can show me 10-8. $119, show me 1097 code 3 to that roadblock request. $119, show me 23 on scene. Okay, so I did see your comments. Someone did correctly inform that I wasn't throwing in a spike strip at the right time, and the reason for that was that the game wasn't actually working properly. But today we are actually going to try and do it correctly for science. Now I'm not sure if it will work, because as you can see it isn't a class in the Roadblock set up at the moment, but we will wait and see what happens. Hopefully it will work as intended, and we're going to have to try and get this in between 2 lanes as there is a 3-lane road here. So we'll just wait for the timer to run down on that one, and that, if we throw it in that angle, that should cover both lanes. That's good. Okay, so we're looking for a light grey 4-door car. That's going to be it. And there we go. Okay, I did get them, but looks like that was not successful. Actually, it does. They have actually stopped. Okay. Okay, it looks like they're not complying. So what we're going to do is we're going to just butt our vehicle up against this one. There we go, and we'll switch over to the passenger seat so we can get out. Driver of the vehicle, exit the vehicle, your hands in the air. That's it, down on your stomach. Okay, sir. Put your hands behind your back for me. And at this time, you're going to be placed under arrest for fleeing from law enforcement, okay? Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed. But instead of Franklin, that should cost you. Do you understand these rights? Do you have any questions for me, sir? Excellent. 119, that suspect is going to be in custody. Okay, sir. Do you have any ID on you at all? License, registration, proof of insurance for the vehicle. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Okay, Samuel James, that is going to be expired. And that's also going to be expired. 9 Bravo Sierra 125. Okay, so he has an open warrant out for his arrest, and that would probably explain why he ran. Okay, sir. At this time, you're going to be further charged with an expired ID, and that'll be between $75 and $100. And you're going to be further charged for no valid insurance. And you are going to be further arrested for having an open warrant out in your name, okay? Okay, so I'm just going to move you to the sidewalk for your own safety, okay? Okay, sir. Anything on you that's going to poke me, hurt me, sick me, otherwise. Okay, next question is, do you have a handgun permit? And the answer is he does, so that one is all good. 119, can I get a 32 down smoke on 20 for a 1050? 10-4. Hey officer, thank you for coming out. This suspect is going to be all yours. Well, what we're going to do is we're just going to move our car over here for the moment. 119, could I get a 1051 down to my current 20 for a impounded vehicle? Ten for and 119 off Roadblock. It's going to be code 4, and you can show me 10-8. One 19 should be 1097 code 1 to that road debris. Uh, 119, can you reassign me to that major accident, please? I'll be on route code 3. Show me 23 on scene. Be advised, I have an unconscious female here. When I get paramedics en route to my current location, I'm going to be performing CPR now. Over. Okay, ma'am, just stay with me. You're going to be fine. Be advised that patient is going to be conscious and breathing. Alrighty, ma'am. Would you mind telling me what happened? Okay, ma'am, not a problem. I'm just going to put some bandages on these wounds, alright? 119, could I get a 1052 down to my current 20 for multiple injured pedestrians? Good morning, ma'am. Madam Martin, Brighton Police Department, would you mind telling me what happened? Okay, ma'am, thank you very much for that. Just gonna put some bandages on these wounds, alright? And you could just remain there, ambulance will be here in a minute, okay? Good morning, sir. Commander Martin, Brighton Police Department. Would you mind telling me what happened here, what you saw? Okay, sir, thank you very much for that. Do you have any ID on you at all? License, registration, proof of insurance to the vehicle. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Okay, Yihiwa Sakamoto is going to be valid, and that is also going to be valid 1 Zulu November Tango. No. And that's going to be a stolen ID. There it is. Alrighty, sir, have you consumed any alcohol, taken any drugs I should be made aware of? Okay, sir. Just turn around and place your hands behind your back for me. At this time, you're going to be placed under arrest for possession of stolen ID. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. So you have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the state of Franklin. No, it should cost you. Do you understand these rights? Do you have any questions to me, sir? Excellent. 119, one in custody. Alrighty, sir. Anything on here is going to politely help me stick me otherwise. Okay, sir. At this time, you're going to be additionally charged with possession of a switchblade, okay? And if you come with me, please, I'm going to place you in the back of my vehicle, alright? Mind you, for me. Good morning, ma'am. Commander Martin, Brighton Police Department. Would you mind telling me what happened here? And what you saw? Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much for that. Do you have any ID on you at all? License, registration, proof of insurance of the vehicle? Excellent. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that. Okay, Dorothy Russo. That's going to be valid, and that is also going to be valid. 5 Oscar Tango 053. And everything else is going to be clear and valid except that expired license plate. Alrighty, ma'am. At this time, I'm going to be giving you a citation for expired license plate, and that'll be between $50 and $250, okay? Okay, ma'am, if you consumed any alcohol or taken any drugs that I should be made aware of. Alrighty, ma'am, just bear with me and I'll be back with you in a moment, okay? Good morning, sir. Commander Martin, Brighton Police Department. Would you mind telling me what happened here, what you saw? Alrighty, sir. Thank you very much for that. Do you have any ID on you at all? License, registration, proof of insurance of the vehicle? Excellent. Thanks, sir. Appreciate that. Okay, Cayetano Davis. That is going to be valid, and that is also going to be valid. 0 Lima Whiskey 158. Okay, perfect. Clear and valid. Sir, have you consumed any alcohol or taken any drugs that I should be made aware of? Alrighty, sir, just bear with me and I'll be back with you in a moment, okay? Okay, ma'am. Thank you for your patience and cooperation. Here is an accident report for you. You are most welcome, ma'am, and you're going to be free to leave. You have a wonderful day. You take care. (119). Could I get a 1051 down to a current 20 for an immobilized vehicle? 10-4. 119, could I get a 1051 down to my car at 20 for an impounded vehicle? Ten four. Alrighty, sir. Thank you for your patience and cooperation. Here's an excellent report for you. You are most welcome, and you are going to be free to leave, so you have a wonderful day. You take care and drive safe. .119 at major 1050 is going to be code 4, and you can show me 1, 1015, 1019. Alrighty, Sam, launch your head for me, please. Okay, so step in here for me and I'll take those cuffs off, okay? .119, you can show me 1042, 107. Alrighty, guys, that is going to be that for this episode of Police Simulator Patrol Officers. I do hope you did enjoy that episode of the court. If you did, please do consider leaving a like, and if you are new around here and you want to see more content just like that, then please do consider subscribing. But that is going to be it from me for this episode, and until the next episode, take care.